In a time where sustaining healthy communities is tougher and more important than ever, the Institute's Getting It Done 2 conference brought together more than 800 community development leaders to share strategies and find solutions.
Well, I wanted to come to the conference because comprehensive community development is the wave of the future in our field.
We don't all have time to reinvent the wheel in every community, so knowing what works, sharing that information, and knowing what doesn't work and sharing that information as well is really important.
When you look at comprehensive work, there's various ways to be involved in it, but you don't really have the expertise in all of those areas. However, it's critical that you address those areas, and so the conference has really been helpful in some of the areas, where we don't have the expertise.
I really appreciated hearing from local residents, and I always get inspired when I hear about what just regular people can do and the power of local voices.
Representatives from big city nonprofits, as well as rural organizations, came seeking answers.
It does take a lot of energy and ambition to stay on track for a lot of our small, very small, poor rural neighborhoods. What am I taking home? How to keep people motivated as the fight goes on and they get worn down over time.
The Institute's methods are drawing attention from organizations outside the LISC network, like Habitat for Humanity.
We have seen in the last few years that there's an opportunity to live even deeper into our mission to serve more families. And the way we want to do that is by partnering with other neighborhoods and partnering with residents. This conference has been extraordinary in helping us see the possibility for those partnerships and start to develop those partnerships,
as well as community developers at the international level.
In this new moment where we have weaker institutions that are not able to drive processes alone, we really need a United States approach that is more bottom-up, and I think that this could drive a new culture of community development in Italy.
In workshops, participants heard from people working on the ground on topics ranging from staying safe to going global.
One of my takeaways is to love the data. Recognize that if you're going to make omelets, you're going to break some eggs, and that if we're going to take risks, we'll take them and we'll fail forward and be transparent about what those failures were so that we can all learn from them.
Roundtable discussions brought experts as well as those new to community development to work together.
From this training, I'm getting all kinds of ideas how we can better strategize in terms of dealing with the issues of foreclosure and abandoned properties that I can bring back to my department.
Well, I think Jim wrapped it up very good this afternoon when he talked about we will. It's that collective bond that really keeps us going. And you get down sometime and you think back to the day, you go, we will, and we will. We're going to change the world. We're going to make better places for people to live. And that's the takeaway for me.